Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. In this video we will speak about something very important, and I want people to just want to remind people, by the way, please download all my videos with no exception and post them wherever you want. In Bangladesh, people, they have a problem because Muslims, they piss everywhere in the street. And this is not only in Bangladesh, this is in all Islamic countries, because the Prophet himself used to piss in the side of the street. So they find that the only way to stop people from pissing in their walls, if you have a house, is just to write in Arabic in the wall. And because the Arabic language for them is a holy language, then when a Muslim Abdul, he see Arabic writing on the wall, he don't piss there because he have no idea what it says. Number one, it might be saying something from the Quran. Number two, Arabic is holy, so we cannot piss there. We will find different wall which is not written in it in Arabic. This is why you walk in Bangladesh, you see nothing in the walls except writing in Arabic. This is how bad it is, and this is how respectful the Muslims are, to the point they unzip and take their penis and piss in the front of children and kids walking in the street. Because look at this picture in the street here. A mother and her child walking together, but imagine there is no Arabic written here, and a guy, he is pissing in the street. What do you think about that? It's very disgusting. But Muslims, they say that they are the most people who they are modest. They are the people who they are people of dignity. They are people of respect. But yet they have no problem to unzip and take their penis in the front of children and women and piss in the street. And the only way to stop them is to write in Arabic, which is going to make every wall in Bangladesh like a cupboard, and will make the street look disgusting. But however, it's disgusting already with the penises of Muslims all over. However, this is not our topic. I just wanted to show you how much those people, they worship the Arabic language, and how much they are driven by someone speaking Arabic. It doesn't matter how stupid he was speaking. In this video here, we have I think he's a Pakistani guy. His name is Ali Khan. Maybe he worked in Saudi Arabia for some time. He learned some Arabic, whatever. Now this guy, he made a speech, and the speech saying that your ethnic comes from your father. Your ethnic come from your father. And then he will show you an argument he had with a rabbi, saying that he asked the rabbi where the child belonged to who. The rabbi, he said to belong to the mother. So he tried to prove to him that this is not true. This is not true. You don't belong to the mother, you belong to the father. However, this Abdul, just to show you that he have no conversation with rabbi whatsoever, the Jews, they consider that the one who confirms the child, if he is from the nation of Israel or not, is the mother. But doesn't mean that the mother, she can marry from different man. He is not a Jew. The more we go far away, in the more you see. In the beginning, the Jews didn't have much complicated law. It was very simple. There is no book really to follow. We worship the true God, etc. And then Moses came, and then laws start coming, and etc. And even the Muslims, they believe in that. So it was a step by step to get the law and to get more details in the law. As an example, before it doesn't say how many women you can marry. Later it says. Before it doesn't say about inheritance. Later it says. So it was a step by step, generation after generation, and then they have what is called the law, which they follow. Now, the Jews, they believe that the mother and the father, they should be both Jews, because a believer cannot marry from non-believers in the Jewish law. If we go to the Bible, just to show you an example, there is many examples actually. It says clear that you must not intermarry with them. Them who? The pagans, the goyim, the name of those people who they are not Jews, who don't believe in the same God. They are the goyim. So if you are from the goyim, you are from the Gentile, you are not allowed to marry from the Jews. Why? Because you cannot marry. You will marry under what? Under which oath? Which God? Who is the one who is going to bless your marriage? So when this Abdul, he learned that the Jews, they go by the women, not the father, because he's a stupid liar, he thought that the Jew is saying that you are only a Jew if you are a son of a Jewish woman, But he forgot that this Jewish woman anyway, she should not and she cannot marry from non-Jewish man. So already the man, the husband, is a Jew, you idiot. So you get it wrong. You know, the Muslims never get anything right. In his video, speak about Moses getting married from, according to him, married from an Arabian woman. However, if this woman is an Arabian or Ethiopian, it doesn't really matter much for me. You will see that Moses, the same one who did marry from a non-Jewish woman, is the same person who come with the law from God saying, you cannot and you should not marry from non-Jews. As long as you are the one who's saying that the ethnic come from the father and from the father only. As long as you are the one who is giving us reference and you are the one giving us examples that the children of Moses, they have to belong to Moses, not to the wife of Moses. And as long as you are insisting with that, and actually I'm not against that at all. I'm not against that Muslims, they come and they try to tell us about our Bible when they don't understand even their own Quran. The question is the following. As long the ethnic come only from the father, and let me play your voice a little bit so people here with me, they can see what I'm talking about before we continue.
Married an Arab. You with me, Rabbi? You good? Yeah, Musa married an Arab. Okay. Therefore, all of his children, according to you, are Arabs.
I like that. Actually, you know, Muslims always they try to prove themselves right by shooting themselves in the foot. So he just made fun of the idea that if you are a person who married from an Arab woman, then you should believe, if you believe that you should not follow the father, you should believe then that the children are Arab. Well, isn't this is what you Muslims do? The Muslim says that Ishmael, he did marry from an Arab woman, therefore his children are Arab. How come it's funny if you believe in it when it's come to Moses, and it's stupid to believe in it when it's come to Moses, but it's okay to believe in it when it's come to Ishmael? How come you are proving that Rabbi wrong? By the way, Rabbi, he will never answer you the way you are saying, because this is not what the Jewish believe. And I showed everybody that this is nothing but a fabrication. However, as long as the Muslims insist that if you marry an Arab, your children are not Arab, and we just heard it from his mouth, then how you Muslims say Ishmael, who is the son of an Aramic man, his children became Arab? You see the double standard? You see the hypocrisy? You see the fallacy? You see the deficiency in their mind? It's okay to have your children to be Arab if you marry from an Arab when they want. It's not okay when they want. Your father is the one who decide your ethnic group when they want. It's not your father when they want. Ishmael, he is the son of a father, he is an Aramaic, his mother is an Egyptian. The son is an Arab. At least when he spoke about Moses, he said, according to you, if Moses married from the Arabian women, the children became an Arab, right? And he rejected. However, all the reference Muslims they quote about Ishmael is false and is stupid, but I will go with their logic. I am going with it, no problem. How the children of Ishmael became an Arab and how Muhammad became from Ishmael, if you just said that ethnic go only for the father. And you know, I have a challenge for the Muslims. I have a serious challenge for the Muslims. Can you show me one verse in the Quran saying that Muhammad is from Ishmael? Can you show me one verse in the Quran saying Muhammad is a son of Ishmael with the clear words? You cannot. Then if the Quran never said that, how you come to this conclusion? You want to tell me you got this from the Hadith? Why from the Hadith? Why not from the Quran? How come the Quran give us who is Isaac, who is the father of Isaac, who is Jacob, how he became Jacob, how he be called Jacob? How come the Quran tells us stories about who is Jesus, who is the son of who, but yet Muhammad never be mentioned to be from Ishmael? Why it's left up to be mysterious? You know, the Muslim, they say to us that Quran always make things clear. Quran don't leave things to be guessed by you. And if there is none of those, then how you come to this? However, I want to stop in here, and I want to focus on this to show you that this is nothing but a stupid argument. I'm not against, by the way, I'm not saying what he said that your ethnic is coming from your father. This is not my argument. I'm saying it's stupid to be double standard. It's very funny and very showing the hypocrisy when one side story you make it's okay to become an Arab when your father is not an Arab. But in another story, it's not okay to become an Arab when your father is a Jew. So obviously, Muslims, when they try to prove something to be right, they prove themselves to be wrong. So I go with this. I have no problem with this. You are going to belong to your father. And then we need to ask another question. If Jesus, he have no father, as he said in the video, then Jesus belonged to who? If Jesus is born of a woman, but he don't have a father, Jesus belonged to who? To his father. Who is his father? The one who sent him. Who is the one who sent him? According to the Quran, Allah. But if we ask the Muslims, who is Jesus? They will say to you, he is from the nation of Israel. But yet this Abdul, he said the opposite. He said Jesus is not from the nation of Israel.
To be from a nation, your father has to be from that nation. To be from a nation, who must be from that nation? Your father.
Thank you very much. So Jesus is not from that nation, period. So Jesus is from where? He's an alien? Jesus is coming from where? He is not from that nation according to them, and Jesus is not from the people of Israel, and he is the one who's confirming that and saying that this is even a miracle in the language, because Jesus, he did not say to the Jews, "Oh my people," he said to them always, "Oh people of Israel," which means he is not considering them his people. So as long as you are confirming that, then you need to answer for us how Jesus is just a prophet from the Jews to the Jews, as Muslims claim, but he is not from the Jews as you just claim. Is that a stupidity or hypocrisy? And as long as he admitted that Jesus cannot be from the Jews, that is showing a very huge contradiction with the Quran chapter 14 verse number 4, because the Quran says, we never send a messenger except he speak in the language of his own people. His own people. Do you see it? But he just said Jesus never spoke about the Jews as his own people, but the Quran saying we never send a messenger except he speak about his own language of his own people. Therefore Jesus is not a messenger, Jesus is not a prophet, Jesus is the Lord of the Jews, because the Quran is saying it clearly, there is not even one messenger he sent to them, to any people, except he is from the people, speak the language of the people. None. Zero. Finito. So you just said Jesus is not from the Jews. This is why he never called them, "Oh my people." And the Quran says we never send a messenger unless he is from the people. So Jesus cannot be a messenger. So you just prove to us that Jesus is God, and you prove to us that Muhammad is not from Ishmael, and you prove to us that Muslims are a bunch of hypocrites. Still, each time they try to explain the Quran, they expose the Quran. Christ is Lord, Islam is stupid. I mean to that.